Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. If you're new to the channel, I do timeless readings, which means that whenever you find this video is when you're meant to hear the messages within it. And in case you subscribe, I upload my new Gemini and Sagittarius videos on Wednesday. And the deck that I'm using today is called the Modern Spellcaster's Tarot. And as always, if you guys are interested in getting a personal reading, the link is in the description. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep shuffling until we pull 8 cards, and then we'll get started on your reading. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take these 2 cards. And we can get started on your reading. And just as a reminder, if you guys like the video, leave a comment or a like, especially since I like to know if these readings resonate with you guys. But your overall energy is the 9 of Pentacles. And the 9 of Pentacles to me is I like to call it the single and ready to mingle card. So I feel like you guys are very powerful within your energy right now. I think that part of what this energy is feeling independent and powerful by yourself. So I think that you guys right now are I'm getting the expression unapologetically you. So I feel like right now there may be a lot of people that have issue with how you carry yourself and you simply don't care. And I don't mean that as a bad thing. Like, obviously if you're, showing up to work dressed as a slob, then you should work on your personal presentation and all that. But I feel like you guys are being your honest, true, authentic selves. And as a result, that kind of scares people a little bit. I do get that there's a lot of interesting energy here, almost conflict-wise, because there you have 3 cards that were in reverse: the 10 of Pentacles, the Temperance, and then the 2 of Pentacles, right? So don't freak out whenever you get a card in reverse. It doesn't automatically mean that there's bad things coming or anything like that. But with this Temperance and with this 10 of Pentacles, I am a little bit concerned because it feels like you guys are very blocked right now. I feel like you guys aren't feeling yourself. And that might sound a little contradictory, saying that, especially since your overall energy is feeling independent, being you unapologetically. So I feel like you're almost feeling trapped in some kind of a way, or in the recent past have felt trapped. And as a result, you're wanting to break away from that and wanting to be yourself. And just, I'm getting the phrase throwing caution to the wind, but it's not really throwing caution to the wind. It's just saying, no, I'm going to take my power back. Because you'd actually be super surprised how much power we end up giving other people because we care so much about what they care about us, if that makes sense. Like, everyone else, to some extent or another, is your peer, right? No matter what they are in life, we're all human beings. So to some extent, also, I looked at the clock just now and it was 4:44, so you guys might be seeing synchronicities with the number 4, or maybe even a lot stability-wise. But like I was saying, everyone to some extent or another is just a human being. And I feel like we end up giving other people the power or permission or even authority over us, just because we let them have that. And when you start taking your power back and you start being yourself and not caring about who cares about it, I feel like you're going to see a lot of this power come back and you're going to feel yourself. Because the Temperance card is the card of Sagittarius. And because it's in reverse, I almost feel like you guys aren't feeling like yourselves right now. And this Ten of Pentacles is what I like to call the happy home card, right? The happy wife, happy life card. So the fact that it's in reverse leads me to believe that you guys are being blocked right now. Like, you would like this to come in, but it's kind of not. Like, there's some kind of an issue, and I feel like that in part is due to this Two of Pentacles in reverse, right? So the Two of Pentacles talks about juggling and talks about taking one situation and, you know, sort of being able to multitask that with another situation, I feel. And right now, currently, you're blocked, but I feel like as soon as you start going into this Two of Pentacles reverse mode, where you're not doing that anymore, where you're not trying to be a people pleaser, and you're being yourself and you're maintaining your own happiness, you're going to start to see a lot more of these blockages leave. And it's very interesting here because I see this Hermit card and I see this Death card. Both of those major arcana are the cards of Virgo and Scorpio respectively, and also the Devil card is the card of Capricorn. So you have Sagittarius, Virgo, Capricorn, and Scorpio. But like I was saying, the Virgo card, the Hermit, and then the Scorpio card, the Death, are both going in the same direction. So it almost feels like Death is following this Hermit, and not necessarily in the sense that Death is coming after him, but it's almost like the Hermit is leading Death to where he needs to go. So it almost feels like, I'm getting that for a lot of you, there might be something at work, because I'm seeing this Devil card, and it almost feels, because the Devil card is a lot of times the patriarch, and while I was looking at it while shuffling, I got the impression that it could be a boss, or someone, some kind of a peer almost. So it almost feels like if it's at work, there could be a termination at work. Maybe there's someone in your work circle that is being very disruptive, very hostile, and as a result, they're facing termination. And I feel like you might have to be the one that sort of, especially if you're the boss, I'm feeling like you might have to make a tough call or a tough decision. But it very much feels like this Hermit is leading the Devil card, or sorry, the Death card. But another interpretation that I have for those, just separately, the Hermit card talks about going within and introspecting, right? So I feel like right now is a good time for you to take a step back and say, okay, what is it that I need to do? Do the numbers add up? Does everything square away? Are we in the black, right? And not in the red. So I feel like now is a good time to sort of take a step back, think about those things, and then move forward. Because the Death card is also endings. So I feel like there's a lot of things that you need to chop out of your life, that you need to cut out. A lot of sort of, especially with this Devil card, I'm getting that you guys might have a lot of vices. And it's almost like, I'm getting that some of you are quitting smoking. For sure, but it's something in your life is going to change. Something in your life is going to end with this Death card. And that's sort of what I was talking about earlier. It's like after you've done this introspection, through the introspection, you lead the Death card into what it is that you need to get rid of your life. And then you have the Judgment card. And I feel like I'm looking at this imagery depicted here, and it almost feels like a phoenix, right? So it almost like something dies and then is rebirthed. So it almost feels like, you know, taking that like smoking example more literally, one of the big things that people notice after they quit smoking is how much more money they have, right? So I feel like that's sort of the energy that this Judgment card is showing to us, is once you take rid once you get rid of these negative aspects of your life, you're going to find yourself having a lot more energy, a lot more time. Resources is a good word. You're going to find yourself having so many more resources to be able to do the things that you want. And then you're going to see this Page of Pentacles, right? So the Pentacles talk about resources. And I see a lot of Pentacles right now. There's the Page of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles here, the 9 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, right? So you have the 8 going into the 9, going into the 10. So you're seeing a lot of this progression. And the Page. So you have 8, 9, 10, 11. So definitely you guys are seeing this energy of where it feels like you're moving along. I feel like once you end up cutting out whatever it is that is hurting you energetically with this Devil card, whatever your vice is, because I feel like some of you, for some of you it might be gossiping, for some of you it might be drinking as well, some of you guys might be overeating, I'm getting also some of you might be gamblers, so like anything that's like that, I feel like is like hurting you, and I feel like you know it's hurting you, so whatever it is that is hurting you, you need to sort of cut it out of your life. And with this 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles is the card of checking up on something to me, right? It's working hard on something and then seeing what the fruit of your labor is. So I feel like a lot of you guys might be doing a lot of tracking here. You know, if your goal is to quit overeating and to lose some weight, then you can get like an app or you can track your weight or whatever. If you know, your goal is to quit smoking, and then there's probably an app for that as well. But there's resources and things that you can have and things that you can get in order to master whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you're looking for. So definitely, like, cutting something out is going to lead to more resource time for you. But that was your reading for this time around, Sagittarius. If you enjoyed the reading, please consider leaving a like or a comment because it really helps out the channel. And I personally really love to know if these readings resonate with you guys. But like I said before, I upload my new Sagittarius videos on Wednesday. But in the meantime, you guys are more than welcome to watch any of my other timeless readings that I have up on the channel. And with that, I hope to see you guys next time for your next reading.